Yeah, it's at night and it's gonna be a low level ingress. So just all I can say is do your best. So servers up, join the 87th, and we'll get started on the briefing.
ITO, yes.
Correct. Let me know when everybody's in.
Just switching theaters.
You know what this sound is?
A slushy. Big gulp.
Rye.
It's what?
Big gulp.
Whiskey
Not
for the
11.
Americans.
No, it's an empty whiskey glass, which is bad. It broken.
Well, the question is, how many of those have been emptied?
I literally got home less than an hour ago.
Oh, so 3?
So no, so first thing I did is I walked in. So this is what I did. I brought my garbage cans in, and I grabbed my dog. As I was holding my dog in my arms, I grabbed my whiskey cup, put some ice in it, poured the whiskey, and then walked upstairs to my office. Set the whiskey down, make sure it didn't spill. Set my dog down, and then changed into something more comfortable and loaded the computer and basically brought this server online. Make sure it was working. So I've literally had one cup, one glass. So I'm going to need a refill before we start the flight. But let's get the briefing going. It's already 20 after. Are you in?
I am in. Give me a split second to grab my notebook.
All right.
Alright, ready to go.
All right. Okay, we're gonna take off on time. Obviously, ramp start this bad boy. Steer 9 is our strike, and we're going to hit the strike at 23:30 on the nose. Okay, so this is part of the learning project here, is hitting a target at the like right on a time. So expect fly the steer points except for 2 and 3. Obviously, those are not necessary. I would say fly to steer 3, and then from 3 basically to 5, I think. And it's just basically on our side of the flat, then 5 to 6, and then from there on in. Because from 6 to 7 is basically right on the right along the water there. Basically from that steer point 6, that's when we're going to be down low. So the Oka strike is going to be at 500 feet, and the the strike flight will be just a little bit higher, a couple hundred feet higher. You guys, Oka strike will be just slightly ahead of us. We'll be slightly behind, obviously. And you're just hit your steer points. You're going to attack, since you're only a single, you can attack left or right, runway 23. You have high drag Mark 84s. You should only have 2 of them. just plop them down on the first half and the second half of whatever runway you desire, and then come off, follow your steer point 10 back to 11 and 12, and then once you get to 12 on our side of the flat, you can climb up to about 18,000 to hit the tanker, which is at steer 3. So look for a free tanker at steer 3. Just get 6,000 pounds. If you're at 6,000 pounds, just grab 1,000 pounds. Actually, just grab a full tank because we're not taking any wing bags at all or center line. Once we hit the tanker, plan for a ILS approach. So hit the IIF at the hold, perform at least one hold, and then depart the hold. Whoever's in there first will start at the proper holding altitude, 6,000. The next flight will take 7,000 and above. So minimum, each flight has a minimum of one hold and then depart. Just call your calls when you're in the hold, when you're departing the hold, when you're on the at the final approach fix, and then when you're clear. Those are the calls you're going to want to call. So when you're established hold, when you departed the hold, when you're on the final approach, when you're at the final approach fix, which for this flight is about 5.9, it looks like, and that's the outer marker from Ramon, and then call clear of the runway. So let's go over what's so Oko, you'll take off right at your time. We'll just follow you out on the runway. Depart to the northeast, and then you can pretty much fly, directly. I know I already said this, but you can fly directly just between steer 5 and 6, and then just plan your speed accordingly to try to hit steer 9 at exactly 2330. We're going to be coming in just from the northwest, and we're going to be doing a pop-up attack. So you should be flying underneath us when we're over top of you, and basically you should be coming out, making a left turn, coming back around. And when you make that left turn, don't make it very completely sharp where you're going to come back over top of our targets. Oh yeah, X, I forgot to give you our targets. Hold on, let me send that. Let me put it in the Discord. Standby 1. Crap, I forgot where I put it. Hold on a second. Kind of stupid. All right. All right. Unfortunately, I put it in the command staff. That wasn't the proper place to put it, but you can see it in there, right, X? Hold on. Let me do it again. That way, the animal can see what we're taking. I'll put it in flight night channel. All right, take a look at that picture real quick. And the 2 red marks are what we're taking. So you should be coming in. I would prefer if you came in on the 2-3 left, that big fat runway. That way, when you come out, make a 90-degree out turn, and then another 70-degree out, and just get away from those buildings that we're going to take out. That's all. Once you get away from those buildings, then you're clear. We don't want you to be fratricide on that.
Copy.
X, you're going to be on the southern, the one on the bottom of that picture. You're going to be on my right side. We'll talk about that in our flight briefing. But anyways, so that's our targets. What our learning objectives are here today is a low level night flight. Don't hit the ground. It's going to be quite hard to see, differentiating the water and the ground. So just be scanning your instruments for your actual altitude. And second thing is going to be within plus or minus 1 minute. I'll give us a 1 minute plus or minus of hitting the target, coming out safely, and then also egressing properly, and then hitting the tanker at night, and then performing the ILS. So those are going to be at night flight, low level, target on time, air-to-air refueling at night, and then an ILS with bad weather. So good luck. We'll be taking.
All right, listen up.
Ochre Strike will be taking Victor 1. Nightmare 1, which is a strike, will be taking Victor 2. And excuse me. And then we'll be 13 out of the terminal area, and uniform 8 for Ramon. I believe 14 is for the tanker as well, so just be aware of that. What else did I forget? Anything else on the overall mission that you need to ask questions, Danimal? All right.
Yeah, just don't expect too much. I might not be 100% on this. I'm quite rusty.
No problem. Just make sure you have us in the ID and put in slots. Actually, in slots 3 and 4, put in 2 1 2 2, and then X will put in slot 3. We'll put in 1 1 1 2. Danimal. Once we get out of the terminal area and everybody's airborne, and we all call airborne as fragged on Magic with Magic, you can send your number 2 home at that point. All right, that's it for the overall brief. So now if you want, you can listen into our brief. If you rather not, then I would say let's move down. Actually, let's move down to. I'm gonna move Polaris down here. Let's move down to the flight. Oh, he's not there anymore. Okay, let's move down to flight 2. And Danimal, if you want to listen in on our briefing, you can move it with us. All right. Flight briefing is today's mission is a dual flight single package Oka and Strike at El Aris. I guess that's how you say it. Airbase. We're going to be doing a non-computed pop-up attack for the 2 hangars on the eastern side, lining up northeast to southwest. Admin is we're going to be Victor 2. I'll be on 2 X-ray. You take 65 X-ray. Expect uniform 8 for the Ramon Air Base, and then expect 13 after that for the tactical frequency. And then 14 will be when we do some refueling. And then after we leave the tanker, we'll immediately just go to the tower and tell them our intentions there. Bingo will be Joker Bingo. This is going to be just basically a single attack, so we're not going to do any Joker Bingo. If for some reason your fuel is 2,000 pounds, just call Joker, and at any one point in the flight. But we're going to be hitting this mission at all costs here, so there's no need to go bingo and return without striking. As far as air-to-air game plan, we have F-15s covering over top of us. We will not be doing any kind of air-to-air. We're going to count on them covering us at all points in the flight. So, if we do get spiked and stuff like that, we're going to keep continuing with our mission and expect those aircraft to be taken care of. So we're going to take off as a 2-ship and standard SOP. You can rejoin up on my left side. As soon as we hit steer 6, we'll be making that left turn for steer 7. At that point, I'm going to, just before steer 6, I'm going to go ahead and descend us down to about 700 to 1,000 feet. Once we make that left turn to steer 7, immediately cross over, or sorry, cross over to my right side. You'll continue on my right side for the attack as well. At steer 8, we're going to make our turn in. We're going to make our turn into the target. 4 miles is going to be right turn, 40 degrees, pop up. Expect about 8,000 feet on the pop up, 450 knots. And then left turn at attack heading about 140. CCIP pairs with pair each. We have two Mark 84 low drag bombs, and let's plan to pickle those between 4,500 and 5,000. We'll come off. We'll immediately make a hard bank to the right, 30 degrees as we're diving down, and then a left bank 30 degrees back to steer 10. Clear each other's 6s, and then for 11, keep an eye on each other. And then stay low from 11 to 12. 12 will pop up, right turn, back towards steer 3 at that point, and do a BDA assessment. Fence it out if the picture's clear, and get ready for getting some fuel. I want to have at least 6,000 pounds of fuel after we leave the tanker, and then at that point we'll plan our approach as necessary. Expect an ILS 23 left from the 11-mile 345 radial with left hand turns on the 345 inbound heading. We'll hold together, and then basically if it gets too thick where you can't hold with me, then I'll stack you up 500 to 1,000, and you can hold your own. But once I call takes, I'll just basically depart the ILS on my own, and at that point just continue to make one more hold and then depart on your own, and then follow me in. We'll have to work with the Oka Strike, see where he's at. If he's in front of us, we'll have to stack at 7,000 until he's departed the hold. If he hasn't made it there yet, we'll stack at 6,000 in the hold initially, and then work our way through it. Make your calls once you're separated from me. You'll make your calls individually, leaving the hold. Final approach fix, which is 5.9, and then when you've cleared the runway. Let's see what else. Contingencies. For some reason, I get shot down on my way. Before we make the attack, you'll continue as a single. Continue the attack as planned. If for some reason you get shot down, I will continue as well. If you get hit and you need assistance to get back, and you can't make it back, then we'll scrub the attack, and I'll escort you back to a safe area, and then you can follow me in on the approach completely. If I get maimed and need your assistance to get back on my side, it'll be just the reverse. If one of us gets hit before the attack and we're able to make it back and make the approach and all that stuff on our own, we'll just go by ourselves and let the other continue the approach or the attack as planned. Expected threats in the area: MiG-21s, MiG-23s, and there is an SA-3 just along that flot. We should be able to stay clear of that, and then just some man pads and gunfire down there by the air base. So just be alert, Jink, chaff flare in and out of the target. One single attack. We're not going to do any kind of re-attacks, and that's pretty much it. I think that I covered it all. We're Nighthawk 1, and our strike, the Oka Strike, is Voodoo 1. Any questions?
Yeah, you want my target to be the southwestern hangar?
You're going to be, yeah, I'm going to take the northeastern hangar.
Gotcha.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Let's do a quick Fox 2. Then I'm going to step away for a second and we'll go with that. Let me just write down some steer points here. So 6, and then 8 is our IP. 9 is our target. All right. Nighthawk 1-1, Fox 2.
Nighthawk 1-2, Fox 2.
Voodoo 1-1, Fox 2.
Cool. All right, guys. Take 1 to 2 minutes, and we'll check back in here. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Everybody here?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Double click your frags. Do all that good stuff. And take off ramp.
Chamber, you got a hot mic?
I have a hot mic.
Or someone did.
Can you hear me right now?
Yep.
Can you hear me right now?
All set.
That's weird. Can you hear me right now? X, can you
I
hear me?
can.
Okay.
Yeah. Hot mic's over. Don't worry.
That's weird. Not really sure what can be seen on my screen. It's very dark in here, just so you know. So we're looking for 20% and our SAC light coming off. Let me give it some fuel here. I could also do this. Give it a little bit of okay, engines up, electrical systems good. Alright, go ahead and give us a little bit of light here, a little bit of help. Now we're just lining the INS at this time.
3032. Nighthawk 11.
I'm on approach.
350 at 02 knots.
Nighthawk 1, check in, Victor.
2.
And one last thing, 2.5 seconds for a nose and tail fuse. You can't do it any longer than that. You might be able to, but I forgot to calculate it, so let's use 2.5.
2.
Nighthawk 1, Alpha Jack 194, 26 miles, altimeter 3032.
2.
Promote traffic, Buddha 1, Luna 2 F-16s, taxi, runway 05 left.
Expect about 5 more minutes. Alright, just getting ready to taxi here.
Nighthawk 1-2.
I'm on tower.
Position and hold. Nighthawk 1-1. Taxi. Runway 05 left. Nighthawk 1-2.
I'm on tower.
Position and hold. Lose him. 1-1. Taxi. Runway 05 left. Taxi. Runway 05 left. Hold short.
Alright. I gotta step away for 1 minute. Be right back. Alright, we're just getting ready to taxi here. A couple more minutes here. MR11's ready for taxi.
Who's ready?
No traffic. Nightmare 1, 2 of 16 taxi, 5 left. From all. Help if I take the good darn brake off. Okay, brake check. Good. Left right movements. Good. I clear on my right.
Are you rolling?
A-firm.
Blinky lights.
Yeah, my buttons weren't aligned on my joystick. Sorry, 340.5. Trying to look at the thing chart here. Alright, 2 minutes to go.
Blue Jim 12, taxi, runway 05 left. Blue Jim 11.
I'm on tower.
You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 05 left.
Voodoo 1, taking reactive for right 05 left.
Light 'em up. Mode traffic, Nighthawk 1's departing a 5 left, straight out.
Nighthawk 11.
I'm on tower.
Taxi clear of the runway.
Have Voodoo say status.
Nighthawk 12.
I'm on tower.
Taxi clear of the runway.
Did he get out of the air?
Can't see.
It looked like he just went down to the end of the runway.
Oh yeah, still on the runway.
Yeah, stand by then.
Other craft.
Voodoo 1, Nahawk 1 on uniform. How copy?
Voodoo 1 had connection failure.
Lovely. All right. You're free to join your number 2 flight after we take off. Give us like a couple minutes.
Negative. It's just going to crash out again.
All right. We'll have to take a look and see what's going on here.
Yeah, literally it crashed out as soon as I ran the throttles up.
All right, man. All right, we're on the runway. We got to get rolling. We'll try to figure something else out then.
Yep, no worries. I'll check in either tomorrow
Okay.
or next time you're free.
All right, man. We'll see you.
Nahawk 1-1.
Ramon Tower.
Taxi clear
2
the
brakes
runway.
on. Run them up. There we go. How's the rate?
1-1.
Gear up.
Ramon Tower.
Resume low navigation.
That was scary.
Nahawk 1-2.
Ramon Tower.
Did you see tanks on the runway?
Yeah, it was like that the last couple times. Left turn 6. Hit the clouds. Remote traffic, Nahawk 1s, clear your airspace 10,000, switching. See ya. Push 13 per. Magic, Nahawk 1s, airborne, Ramon, Bull 18018 on time.
116 miles. Sentry 2, be advised hostile launch activity detected.
2 check uniform.
Bullseye 250.
Nighthawk 1-1.
214 miles.
Two, check in uniform. What is going on with this fucking speed here? Sorry for my language. Nighthawk 1-2, how copy you, Victor?
Be advised hostile launch activity detected.
Copy.
Bullseye
Do you not got me on uniform?
250.
Negative,
220
check in
miles.
13.
Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 250. 200 miles.
Not getting me.
Nighthawk, check in uniform 13. Nighthawk 1-1.
Nighthawk 1-2.
Yeah, loud and clear. Alright, coming right, steer 6. Level off. Little cloudy.
Chalice 1, radar
Little
down
choppy.
Bullseye 275.
Yeah, take spacing.
120 miles. 26,000.
Yeah, 320 for the heading. Headache 1, fencing.
Sentry 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 250, 220 miles.
Coming back on the speed, about 370. Alright, looks good. Headache 1-1 fence, 7.5 feeding.
2 Smith 7.4 feeding.
Dallas 1, radar contact, bullseye 275, 120 miles, 26,000.
Yeah, you're cleared to switch sides when able.
Correction, not feeding. We don't even have a tank.
Yeah, I was trying to catch on that one.
Sentry 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 250, 220 miles.
Alright, coming right.
Chalice 1, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 255, 160 miles.
We're a little early here. We're gonna make a right 360 back around for Sir 6.
Sentry 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 250, 220 miles.
Okay, pull a little harder.
Chalice 1, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 255, 116 miles.
Okay, pushing up the power.
Sentry 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 250, 220 miles.
Magic, I got one picture.
Nighthawk 1-1, Sentry 3, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit at Bullseye 235, 80 miles, 25,000. Chalice 1, radar contact, Bullseye 285, 120 miles, 26,000.
Bingo, bingo.
Take it down.
Altitude, altitude.
Chalice 1, radar contact,
500 knots.
260, 200 miles, 2,000. Sentry 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 195, 220 miles.
Okay, visual on the sea. We're going to make a left turn shortly. And to just kick out, you're pretty good there. Just a little, you can take a little more space if you need. Coming left.
195, 220 miles.
Back on the power a little bit.
Be advised, hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 270, 180 miles.
Reference IP 8. Maintaining 460 for now.
Sentry 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 195, 200 miles. Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 230, 140 miles, 26,000. Nighthawk 1-1, Sentry 3, picture is multiple groups. Nearest bandit at bullseye 270, 60 miles, 23,000.
Those bandits are hot.
Abram. To air to ground.
Nighthawk 1, Sentry 3, looking for assistance. Claw 3-1, engaging, bearing 265, 15 miles, 22,000.
Alright, Claw's got him.
Radar contact, bullseye 230, 80 miles, 25,000. Chalice 1, be advised, hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 250, 200 miles.
Five to IP. Visual 2, the 6 is clear. Okay, push it to mill. Let's turn in.
Sentry 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 195, 200 miles. Chalice 1, be advised, hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 250,
Maintain 500.
200 miles. 1, Fox 3 medium.
On spot.
AAA, we're in AAA.
Copy. One's in.
Two's
Okay, visual target.
Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 2, 3, 5, 80 miles, 25,000.
Okay, one's off. Coming
Caution.
right.
Caution.
two's off, coming right. Off.
Okay,
Sentry
target
2,
shacked.
radar contact, bullseye
Coming left.
60, 100 miles, 25,000.
Get low. Reference 10. Two status.
Two's hit, AAA.
Copy. Are you able to fly?
Still good.
Chalice 1,
Alright,
advise
come
hostile
060 if able.
250, 200 miles.
Yeah, still got a HUD. Lost them.
Copy. 060. Now make it 050.
I am 3 miles to steer.
Alright, 050 now.
2.
Drop some flare. Can't see him. Fuck. There he is. Visual.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 2, 5,
I look
5,
right
20
2 o'clock low.
26,000.
Visual.
Copy. When able, rejoin.
2.
Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected in bullseye 250, 200 miles.
Flare's not needed.
They are when I'm over this city right here. There might be something shooting at me.
Passing left side.
Copy. Visual. Yeah, just stay on my left side. We're gonna make a right turn here. Alright, bringing it down to 500 now.
Sentry 2, radar contact,
500
bullseye
knots.
255, 100 miles, 26,000.
Alright, coming right.
Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected in bullseye 250, 200 miles.
Alright, reference 12. Sorry for the speed control. Maintain 460.
One, Fox 3 medium. One, Fox 3 medium. Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected in bullseye 250, 200 miles.
Alright, push mill. Bringing it up.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 250, 80 miles,
Looking for
26,000.
350.
Chalice 1, be advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 255, 120 miles.
Yeah, shitty. Coming right. Expect 180. I too, if able, take spacing and figure out what kind of problems you got.
Chalice 1, radar contact, bullseye 240, 140 miles.
As far as I can tell,
26,000.
I have no MFDs. Just says avionics fault in the TFL, and I can't get into the test page because I have no MFDs.
Copy. Do you have ILS at all?
Unknown, 1 sec.
Copy. And then I'm pulling the speed back 350.
Sentry 2, radar contact, bullseye 220, 16 miles, 25,000.
If you want, we can go over all the FAC indications, see what they mean.
Okay, I got 14 miles to tap.
Bullseye 275, 120 miles, 26,000. Doom 3-1, engaging.
You have the same?
Bullseye 215, 60 miles,
Come on.
24,000.
A little rusty. Looks like I got ILS to TACAN showing too far from whatever, but the HUD showing the ILS.
Copy. I got 20 miles to 39 X-ray.
Sentry 2, be advised hostile launch activity detected, bullseye
It didn't, hang on, it didn't.
180 miles.
And it's bearing 170.
39. Okay. Sec. Yeah, 19 miles.
A-firm, 39 and 170. You're looking good. All right.
Last visual on you.
Copy. I'm on your left side.
Fox 2.
Visual.
Hey, coming right. Rejoining the tanker.
Fox 2. Sentry 2, be advised hostile launch
Sorry,
activity
I was trying to get a hold of you.
detected, bullseye
To get you
250,
back in formation, but we got to
180
make that turn.
Oh, it's okay. I got a visual on you. Following. If able, can we fence out or at least get our lights on?
Yeah, stand by. Let me get straight and level here and we'll fence it out.
Radar contact, bullseye 250, 180 miles, 3,000.
Hey, coming left, and when able, fence out. One's out 4.9. Coming back on the speed.
204.0.
Yeah, sorry for the bad rejoin here. Coming back on the speed. Let's push 14 pry. Texaco, Nightmare 1, 2 F-16s, Bold 221. 10 miles, 17,000, looking for about 4,000 pounds apiece.
Nighthawk 1, Sentry 3, nearest hostile, MiG-21s, 2 ships, bullseye 200, 60 miles, 2,000. Nighthawk 1-1, Diamond 1-1, copy.
Our diamond.
Nighthawk 1-1, Diamond 1-1. You are cleared to pre-contact position.
This guy just decided to do circles on us. Alright, to override your radar and get ready for fuel.
You're funny.
You don't have a radar?
I don't have an MFD to silence it.
Oh, nice. Oh, you... You could just turn the radar completely off.
Ooh, Pat. I just went to RF silent.
Yeah, sounds good.
A little behind this jet right now.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just coming up on the boom.
Nighthawk 1-1, Diamond 1-1. Heads up, tanker is entering
Oh,
turret.
come on, man. Thought he's gonna clear me in. Thought he was gonna clear me in.
Nighthawk 1-1, Diamond 1-1. Cleared to contact position.
A little faster. Oh, god damn it, my frickin' stick just moved off of my desk. Holy crap. I gotta bolt it down. It's obvious that I just need to bolt it down completely. Stuff like this is annoying when it like moves around on my desk. This is unsatisfactory. Alright, I gotta reset. I gotta bolt my stick down on my desk.
I was gonna say, welcome to my world.
Dude, seriously? Like, my stick moved, like, sideways as I was trying to make that maneuver. The problem is that I put one screw in one corner, but I didn't do the rest.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's been a while since I've done some AAR. Okay, there we go. I'm nice and stable now. Oh, just as he straightens out. Put it in.
Contact.
There we go. Shit. Trying to take my hand off the stick. That's not gonna work. Alright, we're gonna go list 2. Alright, there we go. Should have done that earlier.
Oh, love.
I'm going 7,000.
Cool, my door won't open.
Disconnect.
Oh, your door won't open?
Looks like I've got no hydraulics on B-bus.
Copy. I'm gonna come off here. Alright, we're gonna have to take a look at what that's gonna cause you. You might not have brakes, and you might have... We'll have to take a look. Hold on. Might not have steering. Alright, just fly heading 355 for now. And let's maintain about 300. Just maintain this current throttle setting here. Alright, so confirm your hydraulics B is out.
Correct.
Alright, give me a second. Let me look it up. Okay, tab D. That's not what I wanted, damn it. Hey, can you tell me what warning lights come up?
Nighthawk 1-1, Diamond 1-1. Heads up, tanker is entering turn.
Got avionics fault, FLCS fault,
Nighthawk
IFF.
1-2, Diamond 1-1. You are cleared to pre-contact.
Alright, cancel that tanker for me.
Roger.
Anything in the PFL?
Roger.
Yeah, hang on. Flickus is down. I'm just acknowledging so I can scroll through. I got AMUX bus fail. MFBs fail. And RWR bus fail.
Copy.
Also, when able, can you read me what your hydraulics A pressure is?
It's just under 3.
Copy that. And oil?
Oil is showing 0. Oh, negative, sorry. It's 42.
Alright. So that all looks good.
Alright, single hydraulic fail. Stand by. I needed my glasses, and I don't have them up here, so hold on. System B failure. Land as soon as possible. Alt gear handle. You'll have to use that, okay? Your landing gear oh, wait, hold on. Alright. Stand by one. Okay, you'll get in-op equipment will be normal braking, nose wheel steering, the AR door, your gun, and your normal landing gear extension. So you'll have to use your external landing gear. You won't be able to brake normally, and your nose wheel steering. So you'll probably have to use differential braking to steer, or just go straight to the end of the runway and we'll tell you out.
Yeah, 'cause if I have no braking, I'm not going to be able to steer.
Yeah, exactly. So just make sure you aero brake as much as possible. Coming right.
Yeah, I'll aero brake and then exit the picks. The plane will never stop.
Yep, we're gonna take the 2-3 left anyways, so we'll have a longer runway. Just aim at when you land. Just aim at the right at the threshold.
No problem.
Coming around 190. My bad. I'm trying to set my autopilot up here real quick. Dang, dude, when I set my steering mode, it like wants to just majorly bank this thing. Alright, leveling off here. I gotta step away for a second. I'll be right back. Pulling back on the throttle just a hair. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to relieve myself. You still with me?
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's get set up here. I'm going to just kind of make a right-hand turn, get myself set up here. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the approach together. We're going to hit the hold. You're just going to stay with me. We'll depart. We won't even hold. We're just going to depart The hold, you'll stay with me. And as soon as we get on the final approach, on the localizer, if you can pull, once you pull the needles, say I have the needles, and then at that point you're just going to go do your normal uh, manual gear down, brakes out. You won't be able to use brakes. Oh no, you'll still be able to use speed brakes. You'll be able to get speed brakes out, gear down. Once you say that you're on your own path, then I'll assume that you're good. If you have any problems with that, I'll take you down with me and then get you all the way down, and then I'll just go around and redo it.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right, pushing 39 X-ray if I haven't. Yep, I'm already on it. How you looking?
Pretty good.
All right, one's 4.7 and starting to nose down.
It's 2.8.
All right, push tower. Remote traffic, Nightmare 1 at 2F16 is 25 to the northwest inbound, 23 left for the ILS. 2 check uniform. Nightmare 1-1. Nighthawk 1-1.
2.
Alright, we're just going to continue this right turn.
Nighthawk 1,
I'm on approach.
2929.
At 2929 altimeter, if you can set it when you get a chance.
It's quite the drop from takeoff.
Altitude. Altitude.
Hitting soup. And 1 set. Damn, I got real fast here. Coming back on the speed. You still with me?
So far.
Okay, coming back on the power. Remote traffic, Nighthawk 1, 33 to the northwest. 10,000 descending, 6,000 for the hold. .6. Okay, as soon as we get to 15 miles, we're going to make that left turn and just join the arc in the middle. You with me?
Yep, left side.
Come left. Thousand to go on the descent. Mode traffic, Nighthawk 1, 19 miles north. Inbound for the ILS 23 left. Alright, sorry about that. Got a little low. Looking for 5,300 here. Way low. Coming left. That was horrible. Pulling back on the speed. Problem is I can't read the freaking chart right now.
Resume on navigation.
I don't have any glasses on.
Nighthawk 1-1.
Ramon Tower.
Resume on navigation.
Okay, 13-mile arc established. Mount traffic, Nighthawk 1 established in the middle of the arc. Yeah, bad comms. Trying to get this frickin' thing stable. Now we're looking for 4,300 feet, right about there, till we get on final there. Come back on the power. Oh, come on! Why are you doing this to me? Like, seriously. Oh, come on. Well, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to just do this with the HUD now. Coming right. I'm way low. Shit. That one's got the needles.
2 does.
And we're way low, by the way. Need to climb. This is the worst freaking approach I've ever done.
Two has the needles.
2,000 needles. Take spacing.
Two.
Two say speed.
260 dropping gears.
Nighthawk 1's 3 mile final. 2-3 left. Nighthawk 1's gonna be crashing. 2-3 left. God, this has been a long time since I've done an approach in this plane.
Good evening. Nighthawk 1.
Broke my jet, but I'm down.
Runway 05 right. Welcome back.
That one's on the go.
Nighthawk 1-2.
Ramon Tower.
Taxi clear of the runway.
At 2, repeat. You're safe on the ground.
Good evening. Nighthawk 1-1.
Ramon
Hey, I
Tower.
have brakes, dude.
Runway 05
Nice.
right. Jet gear down.
That's over uniform, by the way.
Alright, so...
Got me over uniform?
A-firm.
Yeah, I got brakes and nose wheel steering.
Copy. I'm on the go. So we gotta redeem myself somehow here.
Warning, 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 warning.
Nighthawk 1-1. Execute missed approach. Clearance cancel. Vector 355. Contact approach when able.
Jesus Christ, man. Alright, 345 outbound.
More traffic. Nighthawk 1-2 crossing 05 right and left at Bravo.
Alright, let's do this again now. 6,500. Just not used to the sensitivity of the movement. Alright, there's 6. Alright, I'm on the mist. Looks good, just a little fast. I got it in idle, so hopefully it'll slow down shortly. Trying to stabilize my attitude here. And also get a sip of my drink. Most important. Oh, that's... what the hell? So why did this go down? That didn't help. And there's 9 miles. Mo traffic. Nighthawk 1-1's departing. A ram hold. 6,000. Alright, so it looks like I can go to 5200 now.
Hey, I'm on Discord. My plane kind of just blew up on the ground.
Okay, no problem. You're gonna hear me talking. I can just mute Discord.
Nope.
Huh? You're gonna have to hear me talking to myself then. Alright,
That's fine.
I'm on the arc. Just sending 5250. I can't read the chart. It's too small for me. The problem is I can't alt tab out with BMS like I can in other planes.
Yeah, 5250 to 11 miles. Oh, sorry, at 13 miles, 5250. You should be down at 4360 at 11 miles.
Yeah, I need to get my glasses on when I fly, obviously, because I can't read my own. I can't even read the cockpit right now.
Yeah, what's your altitude right now?
Stand
Or
by.
sorry, your distance?
Stand by.
Nighthawk
I'm on
one,
the I'm on the arc.
2929.
Okay, the arc you should be 5250.
Yep. And then once they
On
hit
the turn in,
then I can descend down at 4380 by the 9-mile mark.
4360, yep.
Yep. Dude, that first approach, we went way too low, by the way. That could have been dangerous. Like, literally, the MDA is 20... I think it's 2100. We were down like 3100 for way too long.
MDA is 2300.
Oh, 2300.
400.
Yeah.
400 above ground level.
Again, I can't read. It's hard to stabilize this plane in a level out at this slow speed, a level attitude.
Yeah, it really is. I plopped it down on the runway hard, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. Get it down.
Well, I forgot to turn on the lights until I was over top of the runway. Alright, so I'm turning in now 43, what is it, 4380, something like that?
4320 at 11 miles.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, 4360. 11 miles.
I'm already...
Hold that to 9 miles.
Yeah. And then what at 9 miles?
At 9 miles, start descending down to 3420 is when you should pick up the needles, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3420 at 4 miles.
Alright. I forgot, this thing has an, the needles are wrong, right? I forgot what we figured out on either the needles or the tachyon. I can't remember.
I think the tachyon's wrong. The needles should be right. It's ILS, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is the tachyon is wrong. Alright, I'm fine. Traffic Nighthawk 11's final approach fixed 23 left. I'm talking and I'm not freaking configuring my damn plane here. Plus, I got 3,500. That's not too bad. Still a little bit high here.
Good evening, Nighthawk 1.
I'm on approach.
Runway 05 right. Welcome back.
I'm looking up now. Fuck it. I'm not going around again. Alright, I'm visual running.
You're going around?
No, I said I'm not going around again here. Yeah. Well, I need some work. I haven't done an
One.
approach
Next time,
in
wasted
BMS
turn.
in forever, man. It's this like you forget how to do things.
Well, I know. Are you
It-
down?
Yeah, I'm just slowing down now. I'll just
Well, both hangars were destroyed.
yeah. Did you see what time? We need that's kind of it needs to be plus or minus 1 minute. That's pretty, that's a lot of leeway, but that's kind of what our learning objective was today. All right, I'm just gonna stop here and back out. I don't
At what time?
23:30. All right, I'm backing out.
23:32.
Oh, we were a little late. You know what it was? Is that stupid right turn around 360. Halfway through it, I'm like, yeah, that's a bad mistake.
Yes, a minute and 20 off is not bad. Well, 2 minutes 20 off, but a minute and 20 off of our
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah, still.
That's right. My pop-up was horrible because when I turned back into the airbase, I was at such a shallow angle. I was hanging out high for so long, and my speed was slow. And I'm like, come on! I didn't get hit till after I dropped bombs, though. Thankfully.
Wait, so hold on. I'm texting my wife real quick. I can't concentrate at the same thing. I gotta get my dinner order in.
Cool part was we were literally 2 seconds apart in hangars destroyed.
Okay. Chili verde burrito, everything. All right. I had to make sure I got that in. Um. Anyways, okay. I don't have a debrief yet. Anyways, all right. So departure was fine. No problems there. So we had a lot of stuff going here. I just kind of like hit it all at once. We had night. We had a low approach. We had on-time bombs with a pop-up. Haven't done and we haven't done any of those. And then a night air-to-air, and then a ILS. We haven't done any of that stuff in a long time. So I kind of was hoping we'd get a little more people in here just to see where we're at in level of expectancy. We're basically where we're at of how people do, and then we could figure out from there where we needed to work on. But anyway, so the departure was good. I made that slow right turn back around. I was kind of trying to time it, and I think my right turn back around was just a little slow. I thought we were going to be able to make it up, but not that big a deal. Anyways, hard to tell exactly unless I look at the ACMI of our positioning, whether it was good or not. Once we did the pop, I don't know where you were until after we came off. I saw both bombs hit. And so basically I just wanted to kind of like jink in and out of there. So that's why I said come right, dive, and then make that left turn back to Sear 10. And so, I was verbalizing and you were actually doing it as well. So it was perfect. So, but then I saw you not coming back to the left after that right-hand turn. And that's when I asked your status and you said hit. So, luckily you weren't too damaged and you could rejoin on me, so that was good. After that, my speed control was way off. Our plane was so light. We had nothing, no tanks, no drag, so my speed control was really pathetic. So everything, kudos on all of your ability to stay with me. So that was good. before we got onto the tanker, we should have done the BDA check with you, and that should have went over all your fault lists and see where you're at before we try to get on the tanker. So I was thinking about doing that, but it sounded like you were thinking you're pretty good. So, but we should have went through all your fault lists and did that instead of after we went. Instead of after we went on the tanker. So, in retrospect, we should have just got over the flop, got into a safe area, and just started going through each PFL and see what it's going to cause you and what kind of problems it's going to an issue. So that would have been a better thing to do before we hit the tanker. Nothing worse than you having a malfunction in your plane and then causing us to crash into the tanker. So that would have been definitely a better idea to do. My tanker turn on was horrible, just because I was trying to figure out what to do next. So yeah, it was pretty bad. I let the tanker get pretty close, and then I made that right turn into it. And then after that, it was just a bad turn in and bad rejoin on it for sure. It was it wasn't smooth, and my stick situation is my stick situation. It's not that big a deal. Normally, I've never had that problem before, and I've had the stick kind of like. Actually, I just put the first bolt in it just recently. I used to have it just where it would slide around, and that usually used to be a lot better. I think just having the one bolt in it is actually worse because then it maneuvers sideways on me. So that's something I'm gonna have to fix. But anyways, good thing that you realized you couldn't get your door open. Obviously, you weren't gonna be able to get the fuel, so we got out of there. And then the whole approach was just a mess. You were low on fuel, so I was just trying to take it, capture it from the arc, which is not a problem. My speed was really fast, and I was way behind the plane. Um, the major problem on that was I was low. And so if anything, never be low on an approach. It's better to be higher. And then also, I had no idea where the runway was, so it was kind of a mess coming in on the final. Thankfully, you landed, and I came back around. My second one was a lot better. I was able to get sight on the airfield and land. So I think I definitely need a lot more work on the ILS situation. I need to work on night flying for sure. And so I think that's where the learning portion of it. I need to. I think we need to do a little bit more ILS stuff. Once a month maybe. I think it might help. Anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it looks like we both got 2 bombs off and 100%. And you hit a hanger. I hit a hanger. And so I think overall it was a mission success. So that was a good job. What do you got to add?
Well, first, I guess after the pop-up was kind of shit for me, but I managed to get, go through with it. But my problem was, after bombs off, I turned right, and then as I was turning left, I was climbing. I don't know why I had this thing like, oh, I'll just get above it, but it was too close. I should have been diving to the deck.
Yeah.
And that's when I got hit. So that was pretty much the end of that. I mean, thankfully, I still had a HUD and all my steer points. I just lost my MFDs. So at that point, though, I started getting behind the jet because I was following you. I mean, the tanker was fine. Everything was good, except I couldn't open the door. And then once we got into the soup, I was like, I couldn't even tell you where the airfield was because I didn't want to lose sight of you. Because if I did, then I'd have to be staring down at my instruments because like there was a couple times where you disappeared again in the clouds, even though I was super close. And I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. And then thankfully you came back. So at that point, I was so far behind the jet that if I lost sight of you, it would have been probably another 20 minutes of me, climbing out and figuring out where the hell I am and how to follow this HSI because usually I used to have it on another screen and now I don't. So it would have been a pain in the ass, but that was good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do have that on another screen. I don't use it though that much. That whatever that thing is called, I can't remember. Where you can see the map.
Yeah,
and all
the
that.
MFD extractors. Oh
What?
no, I don't. No, I don't use game.
Game, whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
I was using it for the map and stuff, but it doesn't work with ITO. So I just like, ah, fuck.
Oh, mine does.
Really, I get no map of ITO.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. It's not the game though. I don't like that game. It's the other one. It's a BMF thing or whatever it's called. The game never worked for me, dude.
I don't know what
This
else
one's
has a
called the
moving
pedestal,
map.
the F-16 pedestal. We talked
Yeah,
about this one.
that was in game.
No, this is actually an app called F-16 pedestal.
Oh no, I've never seen it.
Yes, you have. It's called
I really haven't.
You're the one that told me about it. F-16 center pedestal display.
I probably never used it. I probably was trying to find something for you.
Maybe, yeah, because the game never worked for me. I remember it always would just crash. But you're still in the server. I need to shut it down while we're talking. So
Oh yeah, what's
So yeah, I mean, it was a good flight. I mean, it was fun. It was way too much. I didn't prep for it. That wasn't the bad part about it. Is like, normally, like when I do like these kind of complicated things, I at least try to for some of it. The only thing I really prepped for, and it was just for testing purposes, was the weather. I was trying to get the weather to turn shit by the time we got back, and I was able to get that to work. But prepping for the rest of the the whole deal is didn't I didn't prep for any of it, so I was way behind. So yeah, but yeah, that was fun. I think I want to do this next week because I want to get more people involved. Think I want to have up like a four ship on the Oka. They come in and just annihilate the runways, and then two of us come over top of them and do that dive bomb as they're coming in behind. But I want them to be just clear of the runway, so I want to be able to get visual on them dropping their bombs, and then us basically dropping at 5,000 feet above while we see the runway blowing up. So that's what my overall aim to see is happening, because I don't want them coming in and then us coming in a minute too later, because what happens there is that the enemy gets aware that there's people coming in and could be shooting at us, and then we're taking all the hits.
Yeah, for sure. We were supposed to have 6 people tonight, though. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, the way it goes. I mean, two of us. I mean, so that's why that was fine, because we didn't really. I mean, necessarily, like the Oka guys we weren't counting on them to survive our mission, and they wouldn't have counted on us. So it was kind of like, even though I wanted to all coming together, we didn't have to have them flying with us to count on the mission, which was fine. But anyways. Well, a lot to digest. But yeah, anything else to add?
No, not at this time. That was fun though.
All right. Well,
It was like edge of seat.
yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna end my stream here, and then we'll do our deal. Um, if you still got time for that.
Yeah, absolutely.